Welcome, everyone. It's time for our appointed time to convene our regular commission meeting. Our invocation to start this meeting will be given by myself, after which the Pledge of Allegiance will be given by our county clerk, Marla Young. Our Heavenly Father, as we come before Thee this evening at the beginning of this county commission meeting, we're thankful for the blessings that we enjoy, for freedom and opportunity, and for the blessings of having the moisture we need, and to have the opportunity to raise our families and to live our lives after the manner of peace. Pray that Thou watch over us and help us in that manner, and pray that Thou watch over our country and the countries throughout the world with all the unrest that is going on, and pray that Thou direct us and help us. Pray that Thou watch over our emergency folks, our police departments and our fire departments, as they go throughout the efforts that they make every day, that they will be watched over and protected. We're grateful for the opportunity that we have to be here, and we ask for Thy Spirit to be with us and direct us as we deal with the issues that we have before us this evening, that which we do will be according to Thy mind and will. We again thank Thee for these blessings in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen.
Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks everyone, and thank you, Marla, for leading us. Item C, minutes from December 17th, 2025.
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes from December 17th of 2025.
Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Perry and a second by Commissioner Vincent to approve the minutes from December 17th, 2025. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Item number 3, administrative review reports, future agenda items.
The only future agenda item I'll just mention, we will be changing the commission's schedule. Most likely, I think it's mostly going to be for November and December. We discovered if we keep the 2nd and 4th, it'll end up creating a problem. So we'll have that, we'll get it written down and we'll put it on a future agenda to make those schedule changes for commission meetings so that we're not on Christmas Eve or the day before Thanksgiving. And we'll get that for probably the next meeting, we'll have the agenda for that calendar item.
Okay, we'll note that. Anything else?
Nope, I don't have anything.
Okay, item 4, former agenda items. Nothing?
I don't have anything.
Emergency management issues?
Nothing.
Don't see Mark, nothing there. Item number 6, ARPA LATCF. Is Charlene here? Okay, don't have anything there. Man, we are making headway. Item number 7, there's 7 commissioners. Item A, appoint 2026 commission chair.
I'd make a motion that we appoint Tyler Vincent to be the chair effective after this, from the next meeting going forward for this next year in 2026.
I'll second that. We have a motion by Commissioner Perry and a second by Commissioner Bingham to appoint Commissioner Vincent to be the chair for 2026. All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Okay, item 7B, review of commission assignments.
I would make a motion that we continue with the commission assignments that we've had for the previous year for 2026 and continue with the ones we had in 2025.
Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Perry and a second by Commissioner Vincent to continue the assignments in 2026 that we've had in 2025. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, item number C, Box Elder County 4-H was awarded a competitive opportunity to attend 4-H Ignite in Washington, D.C.
Got multiple presenters.
Come forth, ladies. The only requirement is if you're going to speak, we got to know who you are. So you have to tell us your name and speak into the microphone.
Put that mic up nice and close. So
Right?
you
Just
name.
like it's your boyfriend, you know? Yeah.
You can speak back here, that's fine.
Good evening, Commissioners. Thank you for letting us be here today. I am Kennedy, and we represent Box Elder County 4-H.
Kennedy who?
Richards.
Okay, thank you.
Box Elder 4-H was selected for 4-H Ignite, a national leadership event where youth from across the country come together to learn, lead, and share ideas in Washington, D.C. Ignite is not just a trip. It is an opportunity for youth to present workshops, teach others, and show how 4-H programs help young people build confidence, skills, and leadership. We were chosen because of the programs we helped create right here in Box Elder County.
I am Josie Ormond. One of the workshops we will be presenting at this national leadership event is I Wish I Had a Horse Camp. This horse camp was created by Box Elder County 6 years ago, and it has been used throughout the state since then. What this camp is it teaches youth who don't have horses more about horses, and it can teach them basic care, safe handling of the horses, and explore many different careers in this industry in the horse world. Our main goal is inclusion. Through inclusion, the kids can participate, learn, and feel confident about their ability to be around and handle horses. Through this, they can also gain responsibility, teamwork, and curiosity, even if they haven't been around horses before.
Do they let you ride them?
Yes.
All right. Chase cows? Oh, come on.
I'm Kylie Adams. The second program we will be presenting is Boots, Brands, and Bites. Box Elder County is the only county in the state that has a working ranch program. We help grow the state working ranch program and have the most participants. This workshop connects traditional ranching and agriculture with modern technology. Youth will get to explore how virtual fences, roping, and technology are used in ranches today. We'll also get to explore the heritage of branding and livestock care. This shows that ranching isn't just our history. It's a future career path that blends science, technology, and hands-on skills. Youth see how innovation and tradition are used in rural communities like ours.
Oh, I have a question. Do you want to explain to this group what virtual fencing means?
It's a fence that cows, they use a collar that's around their neck, and then they put into a computer that where their boundaries are, and once they come up to the boundaries, they start to hear a beeping, and then once they go past a certain boundary, they'll get shocked until they come back in.
That's great.
I love what you guys are doing. By the way, I'll just point out, Utah State University, met with them a couple weeks ago, and they have as many students from Box Elder, almost from Box Elder School District, involved in some of this stuff with agriculture and robotics over there, and that they do from a national perspective. So you guys are on the right train, and what you're talking about is cool. So
Yep, we
I
love it.
encourage them to come out to Utah State when you get all done with this. So
Thank you.
I am Bryn Kay. Because of programs like this, we were invited to 4-H Ignite as presenters. This means that we will be teaching other youth from across the country. This opportunity brings public speaking, confidence, and teamwork together. It also helps illustrate how rural programs like this one can have a national impact. We are very proud to be representing the county at this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. We would also like to sincerely thank you for your continued support of USU Extension and Box Elder County 4-H.
We'd like to thank you for representing Box Elder County.
You guys are awesome.
Just the way you go there and represent us makes us look good. Thank you.
So my question for you guys is, would you mind if we sent some golden spike pins with you when you go back there? So you can show people that you're from the county, the place where the Golden Spike came together? Yeah, I would love that. Okay, we will get with your office and we'll get some, when do you leave?
Thank you so much.
March 20th.
Oh, we'll get you some golden spike pins and maybe some stickers to take back there, because we want you to share the people, that you come from the coolest county in the coolest state in the whole United States. So, and
Absolutely.
it's where everything came together, and this is awesome. We're proud of you.
Good job, you guys. Thanks for all you do. We appreciate you and supporting our county too. Thanks for being great examples.
And thank you, leaders, by the way. Thank you. We appreciate that. Okay, item number D, semi-annual update of the Box Elder County Victims Advocate Services. Cheryl Bergen. Hello, Cheryl.
Yeah, not sure. How are you guys?
I have been known to make mistakes, but
It's all good. Do you have that PowerPoint?
Tab down.
How's that?
Okay, here we go. That's basically, so as you know, we get funding from the state, so I get to come and visit you guys twice a year. So here I am again. So go ahead and go to the next slide. So as you can see, July through September, 340 victims. That included any of our business victims. That's the only quarter that we include them in the report that we give to the state. And then October through December, 310 victims is who we helped. So I promise it looks better on my computer. I don't know what happened. Those are not all of the victimizations, but a good representation of what we see the most, I guess you could say. So some numbers are down a bit in the second quarter. So for us, our quarters start July. So July was our first quarter. Second quarter is October through December. So some numbers went up, some numbers went down. Any questions on that? Okay. And then those are some of the services that we provide that keep us very busy. As you can see, a good part of what we do is making sure that our victims are informed about what's going on, that they're informed about plea offers and that they get input, that they're informed of their rights as a victim. Our justice system's been set up really for defendants, and that's great and dandy. So it's great to see that victim rights been a thing now for many years, but a lot of people aren't aware of the rights that they have. So we want to make sure that they're aware of those. And that's it. I think other than that, the last 6 months, actually last quarter, we were able to go out with the advocates from New Hope, and we did trainings with all of the law enforcement agencies throughout the county, just to remind them of our services, and also just do some domestic violence training as well, and just remind them of some of what the laws are in their reporting to us as well. I'm also doing a good portion of the forensic interviews at the CJC. Did 83 interviews the last 6 months, so that's also kept me busy. But that's the gist. That's what we've been doing.
Will you let your other advocates know how much we appreciate the service they provide to the folks here in Box Elder County?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then if you would like, I'm going to offer it to you because I'm offering it to a lot of folks. We're doing a person and time count, a pit count for people who are sometimes are people who are victims of these situations. So if you guys want to join the county in that effort, we are working with Boys and Girls Club and with the victims. The New Hope Crisis Center and folks like that to go out and do that count. It's on the end of the month here, the 28th, 29th, and 30th. Just let me know and we'll get you the contact and you guys can be part of that training and go out at midnight to 2 in the morning and we can see where our folks that are not not sheltered right now are at in the county.
Yeah.
It's interesting to go do that. And Cheryl, we really appreciate what you guys do. That is a huge part to our county, and we just really appreciate what you folks do.
Yeah, we do.
Well, I appreciate your appreciation. I will let them know. And yes, I've been out there before, and I do think I have at least one advocate that would definitely want to go out, maybe the other one as well. So
And
yeah,
if you'll
let
share
me
with
know.
us, and if you'll share with us where to go look if there's somebody you know that we need to go talk to, we'd appreciate
Yeah.
that as well.
Okay, awesome. Any other questions? Good? Okay.
Thank you, Cheryl. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Cheryl.
Okay, item number E, Fairgrounds fee waiver for Fine Arts Building for Tremont and Women's Civic League. You must be Terry Friedel. Glad
I
to
am
have you.
Terry Friedel, and I'm the president of the Tremont and Women's Civic League. Closer?
Grab your mic and
Okay.
make it closer to
I'm
you.
the president of the Tremont and Women's Civic League, and I'm here to request a fee waiver for the use of the building at the county fairground for a pickleball tournament, so we can raise money. We do a lot of good things for our communities. We give out scholarships. Right now we're trying to prepare food kits for little children that don't have enough food over the weekend for the schools to give to them. We donate to the food pantries. We do lots of stuff. So we're asking that you waive the fee on this so we could.
So on the recommendation of our county attorney's office, we've required people to have an insurance coverage while they're doing that.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah,
So-
any use of the county facility out there, you have to have an insurance policy. We just did the Christmas social, I mean, even if we do give you a waiver, we still have to have, you have insurance to hold that event there.
We've never done this, but we've never had that before, so I don't know what to tell you. How would I go about getting
So I
insurance?
just have to contact insurance company and just talk to them about, simply what it does is it covers you and it protects the county.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're just requiring that of everybody that uses the facility now so that they have an insurance policy in place so that if somebody gets hurt, somebody breaks their leg, that you guys, that you have a coverage there, so.
As well as the county, yeah.
Just protects
Okay.
that.
When
it
is
just
this
protects
event?
county.
Your-
It's February 27th and 28th.
February 27th and 28th, and you have talked to our fair director for the building that day, or is it on their is it on the fair's calendar at this point?
I'm not sure. Our fundraising chairman does that. That's
I
Joan
thought Jan
Ardano.
told me it was there.
Did she?
I think Jan told me it's there, but I
Well,
would
I know
double
they've
check.
talked with,
I would double check and just make sure that her dates are the same as yours.
okay, with Zach Lefevre, yeah, so we were waiting till the boys' basketball was done, so
So is this an all-day event for 2 days?
2 days, yes.
There, we are working on some, we're gonna be putting together, a fee for our, a fee schedule for our fairgrounds. The problem that we're having right now is when we do these type of things is we're still incurring heat costs and those type of things. And so, yeah, so we're gonna be talking about some of that, so.
Okay.
Anyway, but yeah, I would make a motion that we approve the fee waiver for the Fine Arts Building for the Tremont Women's Civic League for pickleball tournament by Terry Frito.
Will you be willing to add if they get the proper
Insurance?
insurance?
With the caveat that they talk to somebody about insurance
Okay,
and get
we'll-
insurance policy.
I'd second that if they take care of that.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Vincent and a second by Commissioner Perry to approve the fee waiver for the Women's Civic League for pickleball tournament on February 27th and 28th, conditional upon them getting insurance. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you very much.
And I'll
Thank
just
you.
point out with the insurance, also one of the things is we did this, be aware if you want to make it an annual event, there may be fees incurred. We may have to do some sort of a charge in the future because we're getting a lot of people just keep wanting it for free every year and we get too many events, we can't afford to cover all the costs. So there may be a downgraded fee for people who are doing it for certain purposes, but there may be a fee associated if you're going to do this annually, just be aware.
Yeah,
Okay.
civic are fundraisers. So, but yeah, we're struggling a little bit with
We've debated
some of the
about not
costs.
doing this, so maybe this will help. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, item F, fee waiver for new indoor arena at the fairgrounds for the Oak Simper Memorial Rodeo Benefit. Jody Simper. Hi, how are you? Good. Okay,
As we said before, I'm Jody Simper. I guess I'll give you a little bit of the backstory to what this is about. On June 30th of 2024, we lost our little boy at the age of 2.5. And we were very blessed with friends and family that put on a ranch rodeo for us in our time of need. And after that, me and my husband, this is Marty Simper, we decided that we loved that idea to be able to pay it forward. So these are the two families that we were able to have this event for. The proceeds went, and I split them equally between the two. The one is a little girl of the age of 13 that has terminal brain cancer, and they pretty much give her less than a year to live. The other one is actually, they live in Hooper. The other one is actually a resident now of Tremont. I don't know if you know her dad owns Diamond K, which is in Ogden. Anyways, and Brazen Conger is from Tremont. Anyways, she just got diagnosed at 27 with stage 4 breast cancer. And anywho, so long story short, we were able to have a roping. To answer your other question about the previous lady, we did get insurance. I did have all that lined up because I had talked to Jan and to Amy Adams. So anyways, got that all lined up, and that has been done. I don't know if you need a copy of that or not, but I have it if you need it.
no, we have confidence in you.
Okay.
All facilities
counties in the state of Utah require that you
Have insurance,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
he puts on horse shows. We always have to have them for theirs
Yeah.
too. So
Well, we've just found that things happen, and so we
Yeah.
have to be insured.
Yeah.
So
So we had it was a wonderful turnout. We had 46 teams. It's a 4-man team. So
you say was? Has this already happened?
They actually held
Yeah,
it. That's why
sorry,
they're
it happened
asking
on
for the waiver,
Saturday.
and it was last Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Well, get my mind
Jan
right.
actually did send us a note
Yeah,
mentioning this.
I
so-
called before, but I didn't know when the meetings were,
fine.
so
Yeah.
sorry.
No, I'm
But yeah, we probably had like 150 ropers, and then mostly families that were the spectators of the ropers. But it was
From Box Elder County, or did they come from other places? as well?
actually, we had friends from Delaware, we had people from California, we had people from Texas,
Wow.
Nevada, Idaho. I mean, yeah, it
Wow.
was amazing. But
it was a big impact on our county,
yeah,
because you figure those people that come from Delaware, Texas, California,
Yeah.
they buy rooms at the hotels, eat at the restaurants, and,
Yep.
you know, like, the one day we took some out, we went out and seen Golden Spike, because they wanted to see where the railroads connected, we took them out to Spiral Jetty, we took them, you know, around
Crystal Hot Springs, they
Crystal
wanted to
Hot
see
Springs,
that 'cause
different things
yeah.
here, because they wanted to see what our county offered, or, you know, what there was to be here.
You didn't take him to the Fort Ranch
We
Well,
passed
you go-
it.
on the way to
We
Spiral
passed
Jetty?
it,
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
we
you go
passed it.
across the Fort Ranch, go to the Spiral
Yeah.
Jetty, so.
And our goal with this is, and I don't know if you can or would be willing to do it every year. If not, we understand. But our goal is to do it once a year. We want to help families. I hate the idea that there's going to be more people in our shoes or that have these things, and I hate it. I really do. But we want. I mean, we saw so much support. It was unreal when our little boy
And we
died.
know, like, the money, like I said, all the money.
Yeah,
proceeds
we're
from
not
money.
making none of this goes to
It's
us.
not life-changing money, but,
But still, it helps him.
it does. So like the girl that has, the breast cancer, she said that this came at a good time because insurance deductibles are due. And so she took that money and it made her insurance deductibles for the year, which we all know insurance.
Which is
has gone up,
amazing.
Yeah.
And so it really helped their family out. You know, we told them to go and, you know, like the 13-year-old, go build memories with your family.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know she's gonna die, and
Yeah.
which is unfortunate, but go build memories with your family and,
Take a trip,
Yeah,
do something
you know,
that's
Yeah.
gonna.
and this is, like I said, it's something we wanna continue to do every year and help. You know, this year we helped 2 families, maybe next year we can help 3, 4, you know, continue to do it.
Sure.
So,
Just want it to build.
Well, and we appreciate that, and like I just talked about, the fee schedule, just like to do the arena, it costs $50 for a tractor to do that. And when we talk about the arena and the amount of work it takes with our folks to help get that
It's a
ready,
lot.
and then to clean up afterwards and clean up prior, especially this time of year. And so, you know, when we talk about a fee schedule next year, we're gonna have to assign some type of a fee. And we're not trying to be cruel or mean, but
No,
it
we
just is an
understand.
ongoing thing that costs, and we really, and not to downsize or shadow what you folks do, because we do really appreciate that. I mean, it's awesome. And I truly believe that's who we are in Box Elder County. In Box Elder County, we care about everybody, and when we have a problem or a tragedy, one of the things that I will tell you from an experience being our mayor of our town, and my little brother was killed when he died in the line of duty as a police officer in Brigham City. One of the things that I really appreciated was how not only Brigham City rallied around our family, but the whole county rallied around our family. And so when we have tragedy or we have issues, I'm just so grateful to see what we do and how we rally as a county. And not only when we have issues or problems, but as a county overall, we celebrate well together, we love each other, and when we have family in our community that's having a struggle, I just really appreciate how we rally and support one another and
a good
truly love one
community.
another, and that's who we are in Box Elder County.
It's a good community.
Hey, thank you so much. Do you have
I'll make a motion.
just a second, do you have an organization name by which you're doing this, or just your own names?
Just the Oak Semper Memorial.
Oh,
We
okay.
called it the ranch roping, but
and an account was set, it's not going to our account, the
Set
account
up.
is set up in Oaks.
name in this memorial.
And you folks distribute the money?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, I'll make a motion that we approve the fee waiver for the indoor arena at the fairgrounds for the Oak Simper Memorial Rodeo benefit, and presented by Jody Simper.
Thank you.
It retroactively correct.
Yeah.
You got that? It's retroactive?
Yes.
Okay. Just
It's
want to
already happened.
Okay, I'll second that.
So we've got a motion by Commissioner Vincent and a second by Commissioner Perry to approve the Oak Simper Memorial Rodeo benefit,
Perfect.
which has already happened. I couldn't remember the word he said. I'm sorry.
Retroactively. yes.
It's
Retroactively.
retroactive.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank
Thank you so much. Thanks for your great example.
Appreciate what you guys
Appreciate
do,
that.
seriously.
And sorry for your loss.
Okay, item 7G. It's always tough to be third, isn't it?
Especially after that. My name is Brent Jackson. I'm a detective with Tremont and Garland Police Department. I am hoping that this is not an annual event.
We hope not either.
First off, I want to thank the commission, and especially you two, for all of that work that you did afterwards. The support for. For Eric and Lee's families, amazing. What we're up against now is the National Peace Officer Memorial in D.C. You two know very well what it is, the benefit of this. I know people there's some in the community that think that the trip to D.C. is to go sightseeing and blow off some steam, and that is not the case. It's an opportunity for us as a department, and we're trying to also raise enough funds to take 10 deputies from the county with us, working together on that. To be able to go and honor Lee and Eric and Brittany and Lynette and their kids as they're enshrined on the memorial wall. We have arranged for insurance for March 21st is the date that we would like to do that. And we would request a fee waiver for us to be able to pull this off. Understanding the fee schedule and all that, and like I said, this is number 4 and 5 for me in my career, and I don't ever want to go through this again. So that is our request.
So the design is for the families, and then the officers from Tremont and the deputies, the folks that were immediately involved in this, right? That's
Yes.
who we're trying to raise money for. And do you have any estimate of how much money we're trying to raise? And where we're at?
We are, let's see, just the rooms for the county, I
I think it's about
believe
$17,000.
it was about 17,000,
just for Tuesday. I know
and
it's
we
not cheap.
we're sitting at 72,000 in need for the department and the families for Brittany and Lynette, and each of them with 2 children and an extra family member. We're working every angle that we can to get those costs down. I think Delta's gonna help us out, and so we're
Who-
trying to get this under 100,000 for everybody.
There's a private business that reached out to me and would like to donate to this. Who do I send them to?
So there are 3 accounts that are set up. One's through Utah Concerns of Police Survivors.
Okay,
The other is through the Golden Spike Fraternal Order of Police.
okay.
And the third one is Tremont City has a designated account as well.
So if they wanted to do it and take it to Tremont City, they could,
They could.
or the cops, or to the Golden Spike. Any of those they can,
Any of those.
it's all,
And if they would
all
just,
that money's gonna go back for this purpose, right?
every penny.
Okay. So I'll make sure they know where to reach out to it. And I have your number, so I may
Okay.
give them your phone number to have them make sure that they
Sure.
can get with you to get that number that they would like to do. But And yeah, the fee schedule's not in place at this point, but I would make a motion that we approve the use of the facility on March 21st for this fundraiser event to help these families and officers.
Second.
So we have a motion by Commissioner Perry and a second by Commissioner Vincent to approve a fee waiver for the Fine Arts Building to host a fundraiser dinner for the fallen officer families in the police department. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thanks, Brent.
you.
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate it.
Okay, item number H, approval for a behavioral health integration plan. Jordan.
Thank you, Jordan Mathis, Director of the Bear River Health Department. I have a few slides, Commissioner. It might be helpful. You can hit the next one. We're,
I like that.
Just so y'all know, this is the Bear River Health Department, and I told Jordan, I saw this, I said, this is a combination of Box Elder, the Bear River Bears, and the Grizzlies over in Logan all got together, and they went and drank out of Bear Lake. And so we got all Rich County, Cache County, and Box Elder in that one.
There we go.
Barracone.
Our behavioral health system is what I call Baronicorn. If you want to hit next, there's a little thing that brings it up, but it's a unique thing that's only found in our 3 counties. And what I mean by that is for decades, we've siloed mental health and substance abuse treatment in our area. And through the work of the interlocal agreement, we've tried to bring those 2 things together. One of the things that's come up as we've worked to try to bring these things together to improve health outcomes for residents. The next slide talks a little bit about the issue. You can go, that's just talking about how we brought them together under the health department. If you want to go to the next one, is the concept of Medicaid capitation. And in the simplest form, Medicaid capitation is providing behavioral health services to Medicaid eligible individuals. And you set up the system so that Medicaid has what they call a managed care organization that oversees that and ensures that the right level of care is provided. And what Medicaid does is say, we're going to pay you X number of dollars per person. And you cover all the costs associated with those that are eligible for the care under the Medicaid plan. All the other areas in our state are also capitated under Medicaid. In our area, we're unique in the fact that only the mental health side of behavioral health services is capitated. The substance abuse side has never been capitated. So we've kept them kind of separate, and one of them was following a model that most of the state was following, and the other wasn't. And in order to bring them all together, we said it's going to be best if we capitate the entirety of the system. And that's brought some inherent issues up that we wanted to bring up with you all as the Substance Use and Mental Health Authority to give consideration for. If you go to the next slide, as we've looked at these integration goals and how do we achieve the highest level of integration with the best possible health outcomes, that's our primary focus. We also want to maintain and streamline oversight. The counties still have a responsibility for oversight. The state still has a responsibility for oversight. How do we streamline some of that and make it easier? How do we maximize the funding of the staff and other resources, and that includes the elimination of duplication of effort. And then how do we integrate the mental health and substance abuse services, particularly for individuals that may have dual diagnosis. And what do we mean by that is, what is an individual suffering from a mental health issue, or is the mental health issue stemming from their use of substance abuse, or are they using a substance to try to treat their mental health? So we see these individuals with dual diagnosis fairly often, and how do we best help them? And then one of the ways that we can do that is increase coordination of care with our partners. So some of that is with the courts, with law enforcement, and other partners. How do we increase that? So those are some of our goals for integration. As we've looked at those goals and said, what does it need to look like for us to achieve some of these? The next one goes over kind of what our recommended option is. This is different than what currently exists in the interlocal agreement, and that's why we're here, is because this is kind of complicated. But if you see that first line, that top line that says MHSUD contracts, we've already pushed those contracts to the counties have authorized the Bear River Health Department to be the contracting agency on behalf of the counties with the state for those contracts to come to the counties. That's still in place. And we've contracted with Bear River Mental Health. Trevor Cook, the executive director, he's here. We've contracted with them and we started this integration process. That line that's below that is the mental health and substance abuse Medicaid capitation line. And like I said, mental health has been capitated in our area for decades. We haven't capitated that, and in our effort not to duplicate things, it makes sense to give that responsibility for the oversight of capitation to the organization in our community that already an expertise. If I were to take on the capitation of substance abuse under the Bear River Health Department, we would be duplicating some of the effort. By giving it to contracting with Bear River Mental Health to oversee that, we don't duplicate and we capitalize on economies of scale that already exist in our community. And so our recommendation is that we move towards a model where Bear River Health Department is looking at oversight, doing the oversight for the counties for our behavioral health system, but contracting with Bear River Mental Health to oversee both mental health and substance abuse treatment under a capitated model in our area that would improve health outcomes. It will create one point of entry for individuals that are seeking services. It would create one point of entry for county attorneys working with individuals that are justice involved or law enforcement or, our specialty courts of our recovery court and our mental health court that have one point. In a correctional facility would only have to send one case manager from one organization to be there, and then they can determine what the best resources are for treatment, rather than being like, do I need to ship them over to Bear River Health Department or Bear River Mental Health? I just dealt with this morning, right in our foyer. Somebody said, I'm here for mental health treatment. And they said, I can't be seen here. And I had to go through the whole process of, we're Bear River Health Department. This is Bear River Mental Health. And so what we're proposing is, we're actually proposing, and we've talked with our Board of Health, we're proposing to move the current resources that exist under the Health Department over to Bear River Mental Health. So that means 20 employees that are currently employed with the Health Department would move and become part of the broader network of mental health and substance abuse providers in our community. Would continue to partner, contract with them. Many of our facilities are already, we have co-located services, would start looking at renting some of our space to them. There's still the need, but the delivery of services could be improved by putting it under one umbrella. So our recommendation is that we move towards an integrated model. The downside to it, if you'll hit the next one, Commissioner, it comes at a bit of a cost. The health department, all counties are responsible to have a health department or be part of a health department, which means there's some administration costs that are incurred or that the counties are responsible to cover. When we operate as a health department, we pull a lot of our administrative costs off of the contracts that we receive. And because we've been the Baronicorn in the state, we've been able to capitalize off. Our substance abuse contract is a large contract, and so we skim a little bit off there to help cover some of the administrative costs buildings, other things like that. And with the loss of that contract, we still have the responsibility for those things, but we don't have the contract to pull it from. So we would be looking to, in 2027, to work with the counties on making that deficit whole. Box Elder's portion of that would be $74,500 because we do it based off of population. And I can't remember what percentage that was, but $74,500 is what we would be looking at as an ongoing increase starting in 2027. However, we feel like the benefits of an integrated model are for health outcomes are there. And the other thing that I've left out on the integrated model is, you know, that you have the requirement for a Medicaid match. Are you aware of that? We submit the request for Medicaid match. The state requires that the counties pay portion of the Medicaid match. A managed care model allows, we believe that you'll probably see some of that benefit come back to you because your match requirement won't continue to increase. In a fee-for-service model, individuals can bill Medicaid, and if they're billing it fraudulently and they're never caught, then the counties still are on the hook for that match, whatever is there. Did I say that right? So he's more of a Medicaid expert than I am. I'm not an expert at Medicaid, but so there could be that benefit of not seeing the Medicaid match requirement go up as much through this model. So that's where we may see some cost savings to the county as a result of this, even though you may have the initial sticker shock of $74,500.
So maybe I didn't understand this correctly. You said you're going to move some of your employees into the Bear River substance abuse, mental health?
We would currently we do substance abuse. That's how we've siloed it. Bear River Health Department does the substance abuse portion of behavioral health, and Bear River Mental Health has done the mental health. So if an individual's primary diagnosis is with substance abuse, we've been doing the majority of that treatment, plus some other providers in our community that are doing fee-for-service.
The bigger problem is what you get is you've got several people, there's a large portion of our mental health folks who also have substance abuse problems. So what we've been doing is actually almost billing them twice in one way, because they go to Bear River Mental Health and get taken care of their mental health issues, but then they have to go to the Bear River Health Department to deal with their substance abuse. And this would be by doing this would put us under one shop, so we're not having to send these people to two different places to deal with it. Again, like you mentioned, you're not going to send two people to the jail. There's a lot of economy of scale that goes on this, and the best is the service that we provide to the citizens of our county, because that's one of the things we've seen is too often you get somebody who's crossing both of those areas, and they get frustrated and confused because they don't know. They show up at the Bear River Mental Health office in downtown Logan, and they need the drug abuse, and so now they send them to the other end of town to go to the drug abuse and back and forth. Or here in Brigham City, they're a little closer here in Brigham, which we're grateful for, but our Bear River Mental Health has been down by the hospital. They have to send them a couple blocks to the west to get to the Bear River Health Department. And that's where the confusion has come about. That's where we're the Barracorn, is we have just been this unique anomaly, and we're the only ones in the state that are doing that.
Well, it looks to me like it's just a massive confusion too. If you got, we're getting treatment here and we're getting treatment there, we've got to send them from this treatment to that treatment and then try to get everybody on the same page. Yeah. It looks to me like it's just confusion.
Yeah. A case that one of my treatment individuals told me about is an individual was primary diagnosis, substance abuse disorder. In the treatment process, they understood that they also had some underlying mental health issues. So you get them clean and they go into recovery. They built this relationship of having success with this therapist, and then we have to transfer them over to finish off their treatment in mental health, and that's not great. So now they would be able to hopefully finish off that treatment with the same counselor that they're having success with.
Well, the success rate will be much better if they stay with one counselor for sure. Yep.
Yeah, so my question, that seems like it would save money instead of cost extra money. Am I not figuring something out here?
Yes, but The reason that we have the increased cost is because you still have to pay for a health department. And we've been subsidizing the health department with the contracts from the state. We have an allocation process where we pull administration fees off. And so our process has inherently been keeping our requests to the counties artificially low over the years. So our requests to the counties for the administration costs haven't been as high because we've had $3 million in substance abuse contracts that we've been able to help cover some of those costs with. We don't have that anymore. If we go to this model, we will be pushing that through in a contract, and we can't ethically bill that contract in the same way that we've been doing it.
But as you mentioned, we also get billed from Bearver Mental Health for the for the match, and that, hopefully, if this is done right, will go down, and it could offset I mean, initially, we may have that initial cost, but I think if we get it going and in place, it may very well even itself out in the process, so.
Commissioner, does that make sense?
No. I have faith, Emily. No, but I do understand, yeah.
So I would make a motion that we approve the behavioral health integration plan as it's been explained.
Second.
So we have a motion by Commissioner Perry and a second by Commissioner Vincent to approve the behavioral health integration plan presented by Jordan Mathis. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Just
Motion
clarify,
carries.
Cash, they passed it last night, correct?
Cash wanted the figures, what their portion of
what
it
he got.
is. So Cash's portion is, what did we say, like 175,000? 175 and change.
Yep.
They have about 89% of the population, so they'll pay the majority of it. Our next process in doing this, we set up the interlocal agreement. Just so you know, I'll be back with minor changes to the interlocal agreement that would reflect these changes that eventually has to be approved by you all. But we wanted to make sure you're okay with the plan before we started monkeying with the interlocal agreement.
And if you'll make sure to send that interlocal agreement to Annie at our county attorney's office as we go through
Yeah.
that. So.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item I, Mike Pace, Box Elder County USU Extension Cooperative Agreement.
Mike Pace, USU Extension Office here in Box Elder County. Thank you, Commissioners, for letting me take a couple of minutes on your agenda tonight with our cooperative agreement. This agreement, what it does is it allows USU Extension to do programs here in Box Elder County. Some of the programs you might be familiar with. You saw our 4-H horse gals that were here tonight that talked about their leadership conference that they're going back to and presenting on some of the different programs that we have originated here in Box Elder County. The 4-H program here in Box Elder County, we have about 1,000 youth that are involved in 4-H in many aspects. With those different programs on that, many of the programs that we, like for example, we have a fabulous dog club that is ran by Lynette Sorensen and Marcy Borg in our office, and they do phenomenal things with those kids and those youth and those dogs, teaching them, how to train dogs and that. Shooting sports, we have a great shooting sports program that goes through shotgun, rifles, archery type clinics and shootings and things like that outings with those type of things. We have a working ranch horse program. We've got we probably have the largest junior livestock county fair auction sale exhibits here in Utah. And so there's a lot of cool things that happen besides the cooking and the sewing and those types of clubs. This agreement allows us to be able to do those things and to be able to provide those to the youth here in our county and with those. About the only thing that's different on this agreement is basically we've changed the date. It's pretty much the ones that was signed last year and previous years by the commissioners, past commissioners and that. The dates have been changed, and then the amount of our budget has been updated to the 2026 there with that. And I don't know if you guys have any
The only thing you
questions.
missed is the turkey show. We have the premier turkey show and turkey operation in Box Elder County, and actually a processing plant that is amazing, and youth from all over our state come and participate in this. And the stories that we've heard from some of the youth Box Elder County is incredible. But even getting kids in Salt Lake City and Salt Lake County that are being benefited by this, it's really amazing to see what you guys are doing in that direction.
It's awesome. We really
It
appreciate
is,
it.
it is. It's a great, there's, like I said, because of time constraints, I can't tell you everything. I think you did, if you haven't seen it, we did give a impact report to Chrissy to give to you guys
Yes.
I saw it.
to look at that.
Yes.
That's just,
Awesome.
again, just highlighting a couple of those programs that we
Incredible.
haven't
Yeah,
highlighted
it's
in the
awesome.
past and that, so.
Well, I'll make a
We do.
motion, if it's okay. I'll make a motion that we approve the Box Elder County and USU Extension Cooperative Agreement number 26-02 for the 2026 year, as presented by Mr. Mike Pace.
I'll second that.
We have a motion by Commissioner Vincent and a second by Commissioner Perry to approve the Box Elder County and USU Extension Cooperative Agreement 26-02. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate what you
Carries.
guys
Just to
did.
make sure that USU president knows that this is, we did it here first, so.
Item J, Centawave Communication Franchise Agreement for Fiber and Infrastructure. Brian Papworth. This is Brian?
Yep, I'm Brian.
Okay, Brian.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Nice to
Come
see
to
you,
the
Brian.
front.
Sorry if my voice is struggling a little bit. I just recently moved from Eden to Salt Lake, and the air is way thicker down there.
It was way thicker.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for taking the time to talk with me. I'm representing Centawave Communications. We're a internet provider in rural Box Elder County. We provide service from Honeyville all the way through Brigham City. We're a provider over the Utopia Network, and we provide to the west out just past Corinne City.
So when you say, are you just along the main highways or where?
We utilize a fixed wireless option. So a lot of the locations that don't have any other option, that don't have coaxial and don't have fiber, is we transmit it to them.
Oh, so you have towers that can,
Yeah, and we have towers. Yeah, and a lot of them are up on the high point, kind of up on the bench. A lot of folks are on our network. I was just kind of reviewing it before I came. There's hundreds and hundreds of folks in rural Box Elder County that we provide service for. We have been selected by the state to provide fiber connectivity to rural Box Elder County. We throw our hat in the ring for Corinne City, near Bear River City, near Willard, and these are areas that aren't serviced by incumbent providers. You have providers come through, and they want to connect the easiest to connect houses. It's a for-profit business. It makes sense. We have been selected to connect the residents who are underserved. So they're in locations where they have less than good connectivity. There's a certain threshold that they really aim for. So I brought a copy of our franchise agreement, as well as some of the locations that have us listed as the provider. It's called the BEAD program. You guys may have heard of it. The broadband, it's to ultimately to reach rural areas. So I got one for each of you, so you guys can review it. I'm not expecting you to read it now, because it's fairly in-depth, and Steve and I should pretty well offer as well. So I emailed, and it has pictures in the back.
Okay.
This is the exact agreement that we entered into with Utah County. We're connecting a lot of locations there. So it's our template with counties that I have created, or that we have created as a group. And then there's some pictures in the back. So I've sent the agreement. I sent it to, I believe, Ann.
Annie?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I sent it to the attorney's office, and then also I came and I met with the staff here. And you guys have such an awesome staff. I came right after, I guess there was the cyber attack or something. So I was like
Yeah.
nobody's answering. So I just came to visit, and I met everybody, and then I met you guys. This is back in October, I believe, and we would just love to be able to connect the residents. It's Corinne City. We have franchise agreements with Corinne City, Willard City. We do provide service, and then we're going to extend from the west side of town to those areas. That's where our infrastructure will.
So what's the benefit of, I mean, I guess my question is, why do you need the agreement if you can already do it?
I believe we need the agreement to get right-of-way permits to work within the.
Okay.
You know, there's areas, obviously, some stuff is under the jurisdiction of UDOT. When it is under UDOT, we get a permit from them.
Okay.
We work with UDOT. We do UDOT trades. We do different
Yeah.
construction projects for them. But in order to work within the county unincorporated
Mhm.
sections of the county, and in order basically to connect the dots, I would call it, to go between towns, is I'm fairly certain that we would need to enter a franchise agreement. Some counties we do, some we don't. It just depends.
It's basically just to use the right-of-ways that already exist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we just want to use, and some areas utilize a public utility easement, others it's right of way. It depends what the county would choose, what you guys would prefer. And then that way we could submit for permits to work within the right of way or within the public utility easement, and then be able to attain those permits. So it gives us permission to be able to attain those permits.
So when do you need this document signed?
I think we're gonna start we're gonna be starting in various areas mid-February to.
Can Annie have this for the next meeting? Can we have something drafted? We could,
We can take a look at it.
okay, look at it, see if.
Yeah, we would have to let them take a look at it
Yeah, I could
first.
say if our county attorney's office says it's okay and
Yeah.
and can have a format that we could sign, we could possibly put it on the next agenda
Okay, yeah, that sounds
to
good.
deal with it. So it'd be the February, let's see, no, we have one more meeting in January.
We do.
So, yeah, so if we can get that, maybe we can, and maybe Annie can reach out to Utah County, and if they've got something like that, we could put something in place for the next meeting.
Yeah, and I could put you in connection. We worked with the Assistant Public Works Director. His name's Glenn. I have his cell phone number. He's very responsive.
You want to send that to Annie, since you've already got her email address, just so she can reach out if
for sure.
necessary? That'd
Yeah,
be great.
so they've set up their governmental agencies to where they have a Public Works Director, and then they work through it, and then it goes to the attorney, and then I worked with the attorney, and then they voted on it. So I think each county's depends how they set everything up, I think.
Okay,
Okay,
great.
sounds good.
I'll do
Okay,
that.
that's-
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Appreciate you.
Thanks. So tomorrow, I guess tomorrow morning, reach out to your office? Is that what
Yeah.
I should do?
Yeah.
That'd be great,
Okay.
yep, send that
And
information.
I'll call, I believe it's Stephanie, is that who is the,
She won't be in tomorrow.
Okay.
So probably the best thing to do is ask for either me or Annie.
okay, yeah, I'll give you guys a ring. What time do you guys accept phone calls?
Office open at 8, I don't know where we'll all be, but
Okay,
Sometime
Sounds
after
good.
8 to 5.
awesome. Thank you so much. I really
Okay,
appreciate it.
appreciate
Thanks-
it.
thanks
Thank
for
you.
meeting with us.
Thank you, Brian.
You're welcome.
Okay, Chrissy.
Chrissy Bennett, Commission Secretary. I'm here for Myers Mortuary. I'm here for an indigent burial for Bobby K. Conaway. He was a resident of the Pioneer Care Center. The only income was Social Security. He has no wife, no children. 2 siblings, they're also on Social Security, so.
Okay, I'd make a motion that we approve the indigent burial request that we've been presented. This from Meyer Mortuary for Bobby K. Conaway.
Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Perry and a second by Commissioner Vincent to approve the indigent burial for Bobby K. Conway through Myers Mortuary. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thanks, Chrissy.
Okay, item 8A, public hearings. Marla?
Okay. So you have 5 ag protection area applications, and they have gone through all the process and have been sent a recommendation from the Planning Commission as well as the Conservation Board for approval. And I'll just kind of give you a little idea of where they are. The Merlin and Jeannie Mitchell is in the Harbor area. Harper Ward area, excuse me, and it's a total of 117.52 acres. And then we have William and Tamara Myers, and this is in, and Rick and Joey Roach. So there's some of the parcels are in Bothwell and some are in Garland with a total of 59.523 acres. The Wood APA is Lloyd Wood and Jeffrey Wood. This is in the Tremont and West Fielding areas, a total of 248.69 acres. And then Jared Holmgren, that is in the Hansel Valley and Blue Creek area with a total of 2,527.29 areas. All of these, if they were unzoned, have gone through and obtained the agricultural heritage zone. And, oh, I missed one, sorry. The last one is Bodie and Jamie Udy, and that is in the Garland area, and that has 19.68 acres. I think I got it.
You did good.
Okay, thank you. I'll accept a motion to open public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Vincent and a second by Commissioner Perry to open a public hearing. Those that would like to comment, you can come to the microphone and state your name, and you have 3 minutes.
Doesn't look like we have anybody.
Okay.
Nobody's gonna come forward. I'll make a motion. We close the public hearing.
Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Perry and a second by Commissioner Vincent to close the public hearing for agricultural protection areas for UD, Roach, Myers, Wood, Mitchell, and Holmgren. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Item 9A, resolutions 26-02 through 26-06 for agricultural protection areas.
Can we do them all at one?
I think you should probably do them each
Individually? That's what I was wondering. Okay. So I would make a motion that we approve 2602 is Mitchell. Is that correct?
Yeah, here's the sheet, that'll
Yeah.
tell.
Make sure we've got the right ones so we can, let's see. So I would make a motion that we approve Resolution 2602, the Merlin and Jeannie Mitchell for the Harper Ward area. Total of
Second.
117 acres.
Second.
So we have a motion by Commissioner Perry and a second by Commissioner Vincent to approve the Merlin and Jeannie Mitchell in the Harper Ward area for 117.52 acres. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we approve Resolution 2603, the William H. and Tamara Myers, Bothwell, and Rick and Joey Roche in Garland, a total combined acres of 59.523 acres.
Second.
So we have a motion by Commissioner Perry and a second by Commissioner Vincent to approve Resolution 26-01, remove, wait a minute, that's not what I have in mind.
No, this is what you want right here.
So it's the
skipping down to-
same one, so
we'll do
we're
that
on
one in a
B,
minute.
okay, excuse me, I need a different piece of paper. Resolution 26-03 for William H. and Tamara Myers, Bothwell, and Rick and Joy Roach Garland, total combined acres of 59.523 acres. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'll pass it back to you soon.
Motion carried.
Okay, I'll do another motion to approve Resolution 2604. It's the Wood APA, let's see, Lloyd Wood and Jeffrey Wood, Tremont and West Fielding area of a total of 248.69 acres.
Second.
So we have a motion by Commissioner Perry and a second by Commissioner Vincent to approve Resolution 26-04 for Wood Ag Protection Area filed 10/17/2025 for Lloyd Wood and Jeffrey Wood, Tremont and West Fielding areas, total of 248.69 acres. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we approve Resolution 2605 for Jared Holmgren, Hansel Valley and Blue Creek area, total acreage of 2,527.29 acres.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Perry and a second by Commissioner Vincent to approve Resolution 26-05 for Jared Holmgren for Hansel Valley and Blue Creek areas, total acres 2,527.29. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
And last on these, I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 2606, Bodie and Jamie Udy, Garland area, total acreage of 19.68 acres.
Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Perry and a second by Commissioner Vincent to approve Resolution 26-06 for Bodie and Jamie Udy for an ag protection area for total acres of 19.68 in the Garland area. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay. I think we're done with item
Well, we
A.
have that
One more.
B that
Yeah, we have
Yeah,
nine.
I just have one more. So resolution number 2601 is a petition to remove a parcel from the Michael L. Timothy and Catherine W. Timothy Ag Protection. So you just need a motion to be able to remove that.
I'll make a motion that we remove number 26-01, remove a parcel 04048-0027 from agricultural protection area.
2510.
2510.
I'll second that.
So we have a motion by Commissioner Vincent and a second by Commissioner Perry to approve Resolution 26-01, removal of parcel 04-048-0027 from agricultural protection area, resolution number 25-10. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, item number 10, interlocal cooperation agreement. Janessa Knotts.
Nope,
Oh.
actually, Chad.
Chad, okay, sorry.
That's okay. Chad Montgomery, County Recorder. So I'm here on behalf of Janessa and Perry City. This is an interlocal agreement for addressing. The Box Elder County does the addressing for all the unincorporated areas, and we have agreements for some of the municipalities to do their addressing for them when they don't have the staff or the means or whatever, various reasons. So, this interlocal agreement has gone through the county attorney's office. It's just renewing an existing agreement. And so that's with Perry City.
You're not gonna change my address, huh?
Nope.
Okay. I'll make
Not yet.
All right, I just, since it's a Perry City, I just thought maybe he's gonna change my address on me. I would make a motion that we approve interlocal cooperation agreement 2601 with Perry City for Box Elder County to act as the addressing authority.
Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Perry and a second by Commissioner Vincent to approve the interlocal cooperation agreement 26-01 with Perry City for Box Elder County to act as addressing authority. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Chad.
This is Diane.
Item number 11A, early HSA payment agreements. Diane.
Diane Black, Human Resources. So we had an employee submit an application for the early distribution of the second half of their annual health savings. And this has been done in the past, and it's usually to help out with some medical hardship that they have going on.
Okay.
Any questions, Commissioners?
Nope, I'd make a motion that we approve this HSA payment agreement.
Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Perry and a second by Commissioner Vincent to approve the early HSA payment agreement as mentioned by Diane. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
She's got the other paperwork down there we've all signed.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, that brings us to item 12, public comment. Those wishing to make a public comment shall sign the comment roll and will be responsible for following the rules outlined in the County Commission Rules and Procedures. Speakers will have 1 3-minute opportunity to speak regardless of the number of items they wish to address. Speakers shall address their comments to the County Commission only. This is a time to be heard. There will not be a back and forth dialogue with the commissioners. Speakers may file copies of the remarks or supporting information with the county clerk. The county clerk will make the information available to the county commission. With that being said, we have one person who signed the form, that's Deanna Hardy.
Deanna Hardy Brigham. The Box Elder Committee of Liberty petitioned this commission in January 2025 to restructure the elected representative salaries to be in line with what the average citizen makes in our county, and no action was taken. Elected representatives could freeze their salaries but keep choosing not to, therefore causing our local government to keep increasing in cost, adding heavier tax burdens on the people. Citizens on fixed incomes are financially struggling, are faced with stress, anxiety, and wondering how to manage their finances. Elected representatives work hard for their salary, but so do the people. Many work in the elements or have to be gone for days from their families in order to provide for them, or having both parents work outside the home. Public servants should be those citizens who do not need career salaries, but who want to offer service so that the taxes will not be such a burden on the people. Our committee has petitioned this commission to reduce the size and cost of government by getting rid of all the socialist programs, such as the bookmobile, which costs over $500,000 a year to service 26% of the county citizens, and the UTA buses that drive around with hardly anyone in them. It's a boondoggle. Barrier of association of governments. If you let the people keep their money, then they can take care of their families themselves, instead of having the government create a program which costs over $2 million in funding of buildings, utilities, maintenance, staff, etc. Government is not to run a charity program of which it is not charity when it's by government force. We have recently witnessed the enormous abuse by government charity programs, and the list goes on. There is an estimated 80 million baby boomers, and they are coming of age and dying. This will have a large collapse in funding the government. Representative Tom Peterson stated, at least we won't have to pay for Medicare. Nowhere in the U.S. Constitution in the enumerated powers listed is there authority for the federal government to be involved in health care. It is another usurpation of power, like retirement, education, etc. The representatives that have eyes to see the writing on the wall will start defunding all the socialist programs. As it is with all socialism, you eventually run out of other people's money. Socialism is contrary to a republic. Remember Article 4, Section 4 of the U.S. Constitution. The United States shall guarantee to every state in this union a republican form of government and shall protect each of them against invasion. Socialism has no place in our government. The Lord teaches us through Scripture that when the wicked rule, the people mourn. The people are mourning. When the righteous rule, the people will rejoice. The only ones rejoicing are the elected representatives and the government because they keep taking citizens' property, money, without their consent. Our representatives are in violation of their oath of office and need to be replaced with representatives that are constitutionally principled and will uphold their oath of office. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, that is the only one that signed up for public comment. We will now have the warrant register.
We're almost done with that.
Almost done. I need someone to sign this, right?
Probably, just initial it, I think.
Yeah.
Then put all that back in there. And I can go back over to, yeah, this can go back to Marla, so. Okay, we took care of personal elections.
Okay. I forgot to ask you, Steve. No closed session?
No.
Okay, I will listen to a final motion.
I would make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
I have a motion by Commissioner Perry and a second by Commissioner Vincent to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank everyone for coming, being involved. Appreciate that.